Hello guys, this is Ruparik. Welcome to my channel, and today we are going to see how to create an exploded view in Revit, as well as how to create a sheet, how to compose it, and how to export it from Revit. So this is an institutional project that I'm currently working on. Now let's create a new sheet and place this site plan in the sheet. Go to project browser in the sheets, right click on it and create a new sheet. Now, if you don't have your required sheet dimensions in the options that are listed here, then what you can do is open any sheet that is available in the options. Now this is the sheet family. Select it and go to edit family. We will edit the dimensions as per our requirements. Now if I don't want this proforma, I can delete them. I just want this plain rectangle and I'll change the dimensions. First I'll change the units to meters and then I'll change the dimensions of the sheet. Once we're done changing the dimensions of the sheet, let's load this sheet family into our project. So we have the A0 sheet ready. Now placing your drawings in the sheet is very easy. You just have to select the drawing from the project browser and then drag it into the sheet. So it is saying that this view is already placed on sheet 101 unnamed. That is because I have another sheet and I have this first floor view, first floor drawing placed in that sheet. So what we will do is I'll duplicate the first floor view. Now I have three options: duplicate, duplicate with detailing, and duplicate as a dependent. So the difference between these three is that if you just duplicate it, it creates a duplicate view with no annotations and detailing elements. When you select duplicate with detailing, it creates a duplicate view including the annotations and detailing elements like tags, if you have labels, etc. So it copies the annotations and detailing elements, but then it is not dependent on the parent view anymore. If you add any annotations after, it doesn't get reflected in the parent view or in the child view. When you select duplicate as dependent, then as the name suggests, it's create a dependent view that behaves exactly as a parent view. If you add any annotations to the parent, you will get the annotations on the dependent as well, and vice versa. So I will duplicate with detailing my first floor drawing. Now let's go to our sheet. And from the project browser, drag this first floor duplicated view into the sheet and click. As you all can see that the scale of the structure is so small that it has gone outside the boundaries of the sheet. Now if you want to edit anything, double click on the view, so it will activate the edit mode. Now you can change or edit anything you want. So I'll change this scale from here. Now it is 1:250. I'll change it to 1:500. Now I'm done editing. Now double click outside the view so it gets locked. Now you can drag it and move wherever you want in the sheet. There are times when we have to provide a detail of our plans. So to do that, activate this view by double clicking on it, or you can also activate the edit mode by selecting it and then click the activate view from up here. Once it is activated, go to properties, go to extends and check these two boxes, crop view and crop region visible, which will activate this crop region box. So if I want this portion, I'll drag these extents to that portion which I want to detail out, like this. Now you see the annotations and the labels are not cropped. To hide them, check this annotation crop box. So this dotted rectangle which you see here is actually crop box for annotations, and this label is still here, and I'll drag the extend like this to remove that. So I have the cropped plan ready, and I will once again double click on it to activate the edit mode and change the scale to 200. Double click outside and then move wherever you like. So I have this detailed plan ready. Now you will also have to give reference as to where it is situated. For that I will duplicate this view again, duplicate with detailing, and in here I will uncheck these three boxes, and I'll close the first floor copy one view and go to our sheet from the project browser, and simply drag the duplicated view over here. And I'll double click on it to activate the edit mode and change the scale to 1000. Double click outside and move. Now I'll crop this view again. For that I'll go to extends and check these three boxes in the extends. Now let's add our 3D view on our sheet. Go to project browser and drag a 3D view on our sheet. Double click on it to activate the edit mode to change the scale and crop the view. I want the scale 1:250, which is not given in the options that are available here. So I'll go to custom and I will change the value to 250 and add a new scale that is 1:250. Quickly I'll crop the view. Like this. Looks fine to me now. Double click outside and drag your view to move. Now double click on it again to activate the edit mode, and you have options down here. So I have already kept the shadows on, and now these are graphical options. Go to graphic display options, and I'll choose the realistic, and I'll uncheck this, and I'll check this box and I'll apply. So it looks something like this now. This is how you can save your time and not use Photoshop and other softwares to render your drawings when especially you don't have time. Double click outside and I'll go to now plan, and I will activate the edit mode, and you have again the same options. I'll go to realistic, and you have these dark colors coming in. Well, you can change that also as per your color palette. It actually saves a lot of time. So how you can change the color, I will show you of this floor. Select that floor and go to edit type, go to edit, go to material, and either you can change the material or you can change the graphic values. So I'll change this color to maybe this color. Apply. It's taking me some time. Okay. So I'll change it to shaded, and you have this color. So like this you can change all the colors you want as per your color palette and requirements. Now let's make a 3D section. I'm going to make a parallel projection section, but you can also make a perspective section. Activate this 3D view and go to properties, and check this box, section box. So you can drag these extents and cut your structure wherever you want to. See. Now let's go to visibility, and whichever elements are getting cut, you can change the color of it, or you can change the hatch of it. So majorly walls and floors are getting cut, so I'm changing the color of walls and floors to white. Okay, go to floors and change the color to white, and give this pattern solid fill. Okay, apply. Okay, the elements that are being cut are showed in white. I'll keep it black only. So now let's make an exploded view. I'm going to make an exploded view of ground floor and first floor. So I'll be needing two duplicated views of my 3D view. So let's go to 3D view. This view I am using it in the in our sheet. So first of all, I'll have to duplicate this view with detailing, and uncheck this section box, and I'll duplicate again for the first floor, and I'll rename them both ground floor, and I'll rename them to GF and FF. Okay, so let's open. So I have GF like this, and I have FF like this. So WT for tile view. I don't want 3D view right now. Now let's check the section box again, and we will cut the structure from above and from bottom. I'll uncheck this crop view and crop region visible. So my ground floor for exploded view is ready. Let's go to first floor and cut cut the structure like this. Actually, what you can do is you can delete this view and duplicate this view itself. So actually this is the ground floor. Ground floor is ready. Let's duplicate the view and cut your structure in a way that your first floor is visible and not your ground floor. It looks fine. Now you have these people and hide our unwanted elements. I have street lights which I don't want to show, so I'll hide them too. Yes. So these are ready. Now let's go to our sheet and place them. Go to project browser and just drag them. When you export your sheet, these section boxes will not be visible, so don't worry. Say if it is aligned. So now let's export our sheet. Go to print, shortcut Control plus P. Now I have this PDF, Qt PDF writer. Select that. If you have any PDF writer, select that. If you want to export it into a PDF format, go to setup and the sheet size is A0 and zoom. I'll leave it to zoom 100% of size because fit to page is when you don't care about scale and you just want to fit your drawing to the sheet size that you're taking. Now appearance, raster quality high, colors I'll keep the colors on. And now that we have a lot of colors and gradients and shadows in our drawing, then we should go with raster processing. When you have lines, then you should go with vector processing. Landscape orientation is fine. Hit OK. Do you want to save these settings for use in future Revit session? No. And this is pretty much it.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like and share this video, and if you have got any questions, suggestions, leave them in the comment section below.